23 minutes past the hour, and it may come at any moment now. Yet another videotape from Osama bin Laden only 3 days after the last bin Laden tape, called the U.S. vulnerable. The White House responding by calling bin Laden a man on the run. Fran Townsend, Fox News Sunday. Listen here.
Remember, the last audio tape was in June of '06. The last video was just before the election in October of '04. This is about the best he can do. This is a man on the run from a cave who's virtually impotent other than these tapes.
Virtually impotent. Talk about that now with syndicated radio host and Fox News political analyst Tammy Bruce. Tammy, good morning.
Hi there.
Also radio host Mark Williams here to talk about it too. Mark, good morning to you as well. Ladies first, Tammy, what you think of Fran Townsend? Virtually impotent, a man where this is about as good as he gets today.
I'll tell you, I think that might surprise Denmark and Germany, considering the arrests that they've just recently made. It should also surprise us, that kind of remark, considering the transatlantic airline plot just from last August, with the 24 arrests of men who directly linked to al-Qaeda who are going to blow up airliners across the Atlantic. But at the same time, bin Laden has probably made more to direct-to-video movies than Chuck Norris has lately. But I do think that the Bush administration is projecting a little bit. We have to be right every single time with this guy. Bin Laden has to be right just once. And if the argument is that we are provoking him or doing some kind of crazy dynamic in that regard, if that's what we've been reduced to, I think we're in some trouble.
Dismissed too early, Mark? What do you make of this?
Well, no, everything Tammy said is right. I mean, he's still trying, but the fact of the matter is he has been reduced to this, dipping his beard in Grecian formula and then going on a rant that sounded like it was written by John Edwards speechwriters. Global warming, taxation, ineffectual Democrats. It was a Democrat campaign stump speech. We do have to be right every time. He's only got to get it right once. But the fact is that the guy has been marginalized. That said, he isn't the danger. It is the ideology and the franchising of that ideology that's the danger, and that's what we've got.
Still, you kick back 6 years later and wonder why this guy is still walking the planet. You mentioned John Edwards, Mark, and Tammy, listen to Fran Townsend. John Edwards wants to propose a new international fighting force to go after global terrorism. He would also, as president, rescind every tactic employed by the Bush administration. Fran Townsend addresses that this way. Listen.
I think Senator Edwards' comments are irresponsible and frankly unwarranted, unsupported by the facts. We've been nearly 6 years now without another attack because we're safer than we were prior to September the 11th. Is there more we need to do? Absolutely. And we continue to take action to strengthen our country's defenses every single day.
Tammy, can John Edwards win votes with that approach?
No, and he isn't, and he's not going to. I think he may be auditioning to work for George Soros. I'm not sure. He's trying to think of the next job he's going to get because it's not going to be the presidency. But at the same time, here is Townsend, a woman of all people who wore the hijab to the dedication of his Islamic Center in Washington. This idea that because there have been no attacks, just like there wasn't an attack between '93 and 2001, is not an indication that we're safer. And when it comes to, I got to disagree with Mark here, bin Laden is representative of something, but he is the singular person who ordered September 11th. For nothing else than for this anniversary coming up, for the justice for those 3,000 dead people. For us to suggest that the guy who's responsible for that at the top, if we have declined to such a degree that now we're not even interested in catching him, which I believe is the Bush administration's framework. Townsend's line about him being impotent is a message as much for us as that, oh, he's not interesting, we don't need to get him anymore, is an affront to what happened 6 years ago.
Mark, quick answer on that. I'm sorry, I'm almost out of time. Quickly.
Well, no, the quick answer is Tammy's right about President Bush. He's let us down on that and a lot of things. And Skippy Edwards turning over the security of the United States to the international community, bad idea. In fact, you ought to get out of the race and run his wife. She's the better candidate.
Wow. Well, we'll put a period at the end of that sentence. Mark, thank you. Tammy, thanks to you as well.
Thanks,
Pick up
guys.
again a bit later in the week. All right. 27 minutes past. Megan?
Well,